Hello and welcome to Narrowboat Chef.
Today we are resuming our cooking videos for the year of 2020, even though we've already done like one, but
Yeah.
they're going to start becoming
More
regular.
regular.
Yeah. So we've decided to start off with our version of an Irish lamb stew because of St. Patrick's Day, and we thought, why not?
Why not?
We like lamb, we like a good stew.
And even though it's spring, it's still a bit chilly around, so it's still nice weather to enjoy a stew.
Yeah.
So without any further ado, let's get cooking. So I'm starting with some diced lamb. It's already in diced, ready to go. And I'm just going to be flouring that in my flour mix. I've just used some plain flour and seasoned it with a bit of salt and pepper. So I'll just give my pieces of lamb a coating of seasoned flour, and then I'll seal them off in the bottom of my pot in batches, so it's not too much for the pot to handle. So I've sealed all my lamb off, and I've removed it from the pan and set it aside. Now in the same pan with all those juices sealed to the bottom, I'm going to cook out my onion and celery, and they should release enough moisture to pick up all those flavors and deglaze the pan basically. So I've cut up one medium to large onion, just small dice, and 3 sticks of celery just chopped up. I've started cooking my onions a little bit, then I added a knob of butter to help the caramelization process, and I also added a tablespoon of garlic, and now I'm just going to cook it out until it's nice and soft. So now my onion is started cooking, it's not quite soft yet. I'm going to add my carrots, so I've just chopped up 3 medium-sized carrots into little crescent shapes, and I'm just going to chuck them in. Now I've started cooking my carrots in the pot with the onion and celery. It's time to add my diced lamb back into the pot with some of my potatoes, and then I'll add the stock. So it's time to add our stock now. I'm using some condensed lamb stock, but you can use beef stock if you have that. So I'm using about 800 milliliters. If you like, you can add a bit of red wine or Guinness or even beer to that. Just add it just before you add the lamb stock. So we'll just put a lid on that, and then we'll let that simmer away from about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We'll come back in 30 minutes and check and see if those pieces of lamb are nice and tender. So I just added probably about 1.5 teaspoons of dried herbs to my stew. I also popped in some cut fine beans. I know it's not a traditional ingredient in an Irish stew, but we like a little bit of greenery in our stew. So now I'm going to thicken the stew. I'm just using a bit of gravy powder to thicken it, because I didn't use a huge amount of really rich stock. I'm just going to add to the flavor by using this thickening agent. Yep, so that's thickened now. I was going to season it with salt and pepper, but that gravy powder we used is actually quite salty, and I've tasted it and it doesn't need any more seasoning. So I've just added a little bit more pepper. And now I'm just going to add the chopped parsley in it. I've taken it off the heat. Now I'm going to add the chopped parsley, the last thing, and it should be ready to serve. So there you have it. that's our Irish lamb stew for St. Paddy's Day.
Our version of it.
I did almost say beef then.
It's definitely lamb.
Definitely lamb.
So if you want to try our version of an Irish stew, then make sure to check the description below, and I'll add a link to our website which will have the recipe and all of our other recipes as well. And if you do attempt this recipe, be sure to send us pictures on social media. We would love to see it.
We do like watching them.
Yeah, we do like seeing those. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a like.
And as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Geese.
I know.
Seriously.
I know.
I'm trying to film here. Right. Let's eat. This
No, we gotta go out.
Delicious.
And take photos first.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know, Maggie. I don't know. We should eat while we're taking photos.
Yeah.
I'm just hungry.